Peter and the Starcatcher is my third show here at the Jefferson Playhouse, and before I have only done costumes here. This time I was also doing the set, and it was a little bit more challenging because you have to split yourself up into two departments, but it was a fun process. It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of headaches over stuff. It gets to the point where a costume or set designer also has a little bit of anxiety going on because you want stuff to look good. You want your actors to look good and feel comfortable in what they're wearing because it enhances their performance a lot and it adds a lot to it. When Eric and I first talked about doing this show together, I immediately envisioned the set to look almost like children built it. It's like the whole story evolves around children playing. It's a storybook way of telling the story. So with this set, I tried to keep it as simple as possible, but also very versatile. So a crate can become so many different things. It's not... The simplicity of this set, I think, makes it it makes it look really good. It works well with the way Eric staged everything. It's nice to see how much you can do with a simple set. I like simplicity in sets and costumes anyway, so this was a very, very good project for that. It didn't need a whole bunch of frill or a whole bunch of extras. In a world where we are so used to get everything handed on a plate, everything is so visual. With this one, it's more... You have to actually use your imagination. Pinterest is not telling you what it's supposed to look like. It's not catered to you. And I think once we grow up and we lose this sort of, what can we make out of a simple stick? Like when we were kids, we played in the backyard with it and it was the biggest thing ever. Since the actors play so many different roles in this show, we chose not to have a whole bunch of different costumes. The actors have one base costume, and they have multiple different ways of wearing it and establishing their role this way. I think the funnest bit or part of the whole set is our little seesaw that me and Kirk built. It's intended to make Molly fly at some point, and it was a little bit of a challenging process because we had to figure out how we're gonna build this seesaw to make it integrate in the set and at the same time make it lightweight and stable. It had a lot of different little things it had to provide so it can work for the show. And we had a very, very great moment at the end once we got done with it, and we were like, okay, let's try to do what it's intended to do, and it actually worked out. That was one of the best feelings I had during this process because it was such a milestone. I think that people often associate with community theater something that's not that great. We are here in Mobile are very blessed to have multiple community theaters that put out very good productions every month. I think with this show, it's something that it really, really surprised me how good it turned out. It's a show you have to come and see if you get a chance to. There's a lot of work put in, there's a lot of dedication. It's all volunteer work, and it's a big commitment for everybody who's involved. And I think that everybody who is in this show can be proud to be in it, and I think that everybody who comes and see it will have a great time with it. For me, it's a very rewarding feeling to be able to work with such great people, with people who are so dedicated to the process. Every show has its little hiccups, and that's why it's even more rewarding when you see how it turns out, when you see that all those hours that you and everybody else put in is combines to such a great thing. and it's something everybody can be proud of. I'm very proud of this show. I enjoyed working with everyone on this cast, everyone on the staff. The Jefferson Playhouse is a great venue with very open-minded, friendly people that make this place so great. And I could not ask for any more out of it.